Hi, my name is Kris Brandemeuhl. I'm a math instructor at Washtenaw Community College, and I'm also a member of the Faculty Professional Development Committee. This winter, we decided it would be fun to do a presentation and a faculty sharing all about MOOCs. MOOCs they seem to be the latest and greatest innovation in education, both K-12 and higher ed. We've prepared a short presentation for you today using PowerPoint, and at the end of the PowerPoint, I'm going to show you a little bit about my experience with my first MOOC. What is a MOOC? According to Wikipedia, a MOOC is a massive open online course. It's an online course aimed at unlimited participation and open access via the web. In addition to traditional courses, materials such as videos, readings, and problem sets, MOOCs provide interactive user fora that help build a community for students, professors, and teaching assistants. Basically, a MOOC is an online course that allows anybody anywhere in the world to participate in basically a college level course. Here's a nice visual of what a MOOC is. Massive means it can be any size. It can be 10 people, it can be 100 people, it can be 10,000 people. Massive means it really is built to facilitate as many people who would like to participate. Open often means it's free. It means the content uses the Creative Commons license, which means people can share the information. You can register at different points during a course, meaning you don't have to start on the first day and you don't have to end on the last day. You can jump in whenever the course is open. And if it's not free of charge, it's minimally cost friendly, let's put it that way. It's online with real-time interaction if you choose, and not real-time interaction if you choose not to. You can take a course and kind of schedule your own time, or you can participate in online dialogues, webcam webinars, or you can set up a group at your own site and work through a course. The course itself can be self-paced, it can be structured. You can earn college credits, some you can earn badges, some you can earn certificates. Many of the MOOCs that we've looked at have start and end dates. You can start any time in that time frame, but you need to end when the end date shows up. You might be put in a learning community, you might be working on your own, but the instructor is available in some way, shape, or form in the online course. There's a great need for us as faculty to get professional development, and MOOCs look like a wonderful way to do that. MOOCs allow many different opportunities and many different sources for professional development. They tend to be free. They're flexible in terms of when you can participate. If you're a night owl or if you're an early bird, if you like to work on the weekends or you like to work after school, they're flexible often in terms of when you can get the work done. They're adaptable in that there's required activities, there's optional activities, and then there's the degree to which you want to get a certificate or a badge or credit. It can be completely adaptable. Maybe you just want to go in and watch 5 lectures on something you're interested in, and that's all you want from the course. Many MOOCs are ongoing. You can join them at any time, you can stop at any time. Some are more structured, but some are ongoing. One thing that I found useful, and I'll show you in just a minute the MOOC I'm participating in, is you can actually use the MOOC as an interface for your own classroom resources. The MOOC I'm taking has given me some great ideas for some of my online and face-to-face courses. I'm learning neat ways to structure the course page. I'm learning interesting ways to use podcasting, discussion boards, peer evaluation, and so forth. And ultimately, this is a way that we can teach ourselves. Teachers can become teachers to themselves. We can listen, we can read, we can talk, we can discuss, we can perform. Throughout all of that, we're learning new skills, new concepts, and new ideas. There are many sites out there that provide MOOCs, but the 4 big ones are the ones that you see listed on the screen. The one that I found easiest to navigate around is Coursera. It seems to have the largest offering of courses. And really, you can find a course on anything from nutrition to chemistry and anything in between. So I decided what would be most helpful would be for me to jump in and try a MOOC. And what I did was I put on the hat of professional development. It'd be fun to take a psychology class. It would be fun to take a chemistry class, but what is out there that might help me frame what I'm doing now in my courses and do it better? So I picked a course from Duke University called The History and Future of, in parentheses, mostly higher education. In this class, we're learning about how the information age has changed with the introduction of the internet and what that means for higher education. I found it to be exciting, and in just a minute, I'm going to go through and show you just a couple highlights of the class. Through the workshop with professional development, we ask you, what might your journey be with a MOOC? What would you like to learn? What could you find useful from participating in a MOOC? I encourage you to visit those 4 sites and see if any of the courses that are available interest you. They have wonderful search engines where you can find subjects by topic. You can put in general search criteria and it'll give you a whole listing of courses. And as a result of participating in my MOOC, I'm going to create a blog at the end of my experience and talk a little bit about what I found, what was helpful for me personally, what was helpful for me professionally, and what I might do differently if I did it all again. So let's take a quick look at my course site from Coursera. So, as I mentioned earlier, the course that I happen to be taking is a course out of Duke University. The professor is Kathy Davidson. And interestingly, the focus of this course is to look at the impact of technology and the internet on higher education. And this is her first endeavor, not only into a MOOC, but an online course. She's doing a fantastic job. She's a great lecturer and she's just a wealth of knowledge. But you notice as I look at the front page of this course site, there's all kinds of helpful information that as I plan my own online classes, I find I might snag a few ideas. There's a nice calendar on the right-hand side of this opening page that tells me every week what I could and should be doing. Quizzes are optional. You only have to take them if you're hoping to get a certificate out of the experience. The assignments are also optional if you want to get a certificate. It's been really interesting for me to be able to jump back into the hat of a student and think hard about things that I haven't really taken the time to think about. The first assignment that I wrote about was unlearning. I talked about what I had to unlearn in order to learn something new, which is exactly the focus of this class. The course is broken up into a series of lectures every week that are very manageable in size. If you look over here, the new lectures for week 2, there's times next to each one, so you can plan accordingly to fit 1, fit 2 in where you have a break. I told the folks in my group that I'm using it as an opportunity to exercise and expand my brain at the same time. So I map out my treadmill run with how many lectures I can get in a particular workout. So instead of adding it to my to-do list, I'm integrating it into what I already do every single day. Finally, the last piece that I have found to be so interesting about the MOOC is if I look over on the left-hand side under community, I'm learning all kinds of other resources that are outside of this course but are related to higher education and the future of it. I can participate in discussion groups, I can get tweets, I can stay up to date on what's happening in higher ed and how that might help me as I continue in my profession. So I hope you found this quick webinar interesting on MOOCs, and I hope it's caused you to perhaps want to go poke around in one of these sites and pick something that might help you or entertain you or engage you as you move forward professionally. Thank you.